What's going on, everybody? This is Jay. If you've been wondering where I've been for a while, yeah, I tore my right distal bicep. So the tendon actually disconnected from the bone, and I had to undergo surgery to have it repaired. So that is where I have been. Needless to say, this is going to put the kibosh on lifting content for a while. So what happened, right? A couple of weeks ago, I'm at the gym, and I'm just doing preacher curls. No crazy weight that I haven't done, 100 times before, and all of a sudden, on the way up, just pop. The muscle just separated from the bone. The tendon separated from the bone, right? Where the distal bicep connects from the upper arm to your forearm, just popped right off. Very painful. So for a little bit, I'm just, reasoning with it. I'm like, okay, like, where do I go from here, right? So go to the doctor, and it turns out, we run an MRI and everything, and it turns out it completely separated. So my doctor told me my options. And that's basically number one. I can just live with it, and I'll gain back maybe 85% of my strength, and I will be kind of disfigured, right? They call it the Popeye arm, where your bicep just retracts up your arm because it's not connected at the forearm anymore. Which honestly, a little disfigurement, it is what it is, right? But only gaining back, being 15% weaker, especially on my dominant side, that's a tough one to swallow. So I did just opt to have the surgery done. I had the procedure done about 3 days ago. I'm recovering now. I'm going to be in this brace for about another week. But with the procedure done, it looks like he was able to reattach the tendon to the bone. They put a tiny little metal button. He drilled it into the bone, and used that to reattach the tendon. Now the little fibers on the tendon, right, are gonna reattach themselves and grow back over the next 6 to 8 weeks. So needless to say, it will be a lengthy recovery. And he did tell me I probably won't be able to lift weights for about 6 months. So definitely going to be a huge setback. You guys know I just benched 315, was really starting to bust plateaus. But unfortunately, as you age, things like this do start to happen, right? And my doctor did tell me, hey, if you're 55, 65 years old, I'd probably opt for you to not have the surgery, and live as is. But being that, you're in your mid-30s, not your mid-50s, your chances of having a, 99% recovery are much better, right? You may be, a little slightly weaker than you were before, but you'll get back to like 99% of your strength. So I did opt to have the surgery. I had it done. I seem to be recovering nicely. So that's where we're at as of now. Unfortunately, and I know everybody's like, oh, like the lifting, it's bad for you and everything, guys. I just accept that stuff like this, unfortunately, it comes with the territory, right? I popped my hamstring a couple of times. In high school, I actually tore my calf. I've broken this hand before in a completely unrelated manner. So unfortunately, these things, they do come with the territory. It sucks. I'm not denying it sucks. And of course, like it's upsetting. But is it going to be the end of my lifting, for the rest of my life? Also, no. So yes, this is a setback. Yes, this is not fun. Yes, there are a lot of other things going on in life right now, and it did not happen at an opportune time. But I will get through this, and I will come back and start lifting again. It just may not be, it won't be in the near future. So just want to thank everybody, my subscribers, thank everybody for the support. And if you haven't seen content from me in a while, this is a big reason why. So we definitely won't be having lifting content in the near future. But anyway, just wanted to update you guys on what's been going on, and I will see you guys in the future. All right. Have a great day, everybody. I will see you all soon.